toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the USC Trojans, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense will get the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it down the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. The Utes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the grab. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Utes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still fourth down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
The field goal is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So the USC Trojans offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the cut.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's Rigby. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short game. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. Got his man all by himself. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
They just keep firing. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time, he's got him. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Snap it to the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football and they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Going to swing it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Russell. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Third and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab on the left and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Utes look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
A loss of 4 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Andrews. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 5th. They get through, and it's blocked. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fowler.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical fourth down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Trojans. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Penn State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The Utes will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the returner will be brought down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same page.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Patton. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Brown. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Try and play action. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A first down for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. The connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. He'll start this drive firing. The screen, he's got wheels. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. They'll run the screen. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Utes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Utes will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll open the second half with a run. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that first down.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Finds his man open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Utes will call on their punt team. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Oh, it's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rigby. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprint.
Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
2nd down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Brown. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Utes are on the move. He wants to throw it again. It's caught.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in the rhythm.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Gonna run it. It's Russell. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a 1st down.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd down bounce management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. That's caught. It's Patton. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Patton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Just outside the red zone. As they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Patton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain, no 1st down.
To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got it there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, USC. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Andrews. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. The screen, and watch out! Tripped up for the tackle.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, pass to Marker. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Andrews. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that is another 1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.